This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Cougars' offense comes onto the field first today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Martin. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. He tackles him for no gain.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a third and long. Trying play action. Pulls it in. It's Kincaid. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down in their own territory. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Martin. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's Martin. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Let's go! Let's go!
Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Hardy. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. The Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Quarterback will keep it. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They want to run this quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly, and you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Arizona's offense will take the field for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge chest.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And you could tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Fires to the right. Got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because, you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Arizona runs out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the ground, it's Martin. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Got room on the return. He's at the touchdown, Wildcats. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Green. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Houston offense comes onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
I tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
He'll take it himself. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Martin. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Cougars will hustle to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. On the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get them to the ground.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Makes a grab past the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Kincaid. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He wants to throw it again. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Just steamrolling the defense. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Houston. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches. So he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. To the air, it's Tollefson. Gets it to him on the screen. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Arizona. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Gets it out quickly. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of...
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. Makes the grab on the big throw. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down again. The give to the tailback. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Direct snap. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Cougars have moved it inside the 20. He wants to change this route. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Now they'll run it on the toss. Plows through the defense. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. And you saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
And this one splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Coming out with it, it's Smith. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Perkins. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, I think the quarterback was trying to push that ball deep down the field. Nobody was open, though, so he finds his fullback for a short gain.
Rushes on him. Makes the grab down the left side. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Using the quick game.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Wildcats. A great catch and run for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. Snares it outside. It's Green.
Beautiful job by the wide receiver because he knew where the first down sticks were, and he adjusted his route accordingly.
Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. And here comes the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Find space on the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. On first down, here comes this offense. Scanning the field, it's Tollefson. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Watson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Just keep slinging it. He unleashes a long one. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They go to the ground. Spinderella. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the...
Touchdown, Arizona! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Houston going up tempo. Back to pass on second down. Got his man. Still running at the 40. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Wants to go up top on first down. Sets up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. Up-tempo for the offense. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Grab near the marker, it's Avery. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a first down for Houston.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Right back to him on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Grabs it in the middle. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Houston has it with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. It's caught. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly.
Turning it on! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Watson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And the try is no good. It's still a three-point game after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy completion. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Thurman. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Handoff to the single back. Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
This is a designed run. Touchdown, Houston! Hello! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Snagged in the middle. It's Watson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Looking for a man. It's Tollefson. Punts it out of the air. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll give it to the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Keeps looking downfield. Past the 45. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Fires to the tight end. Got some room headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Arizona right back to the line.
And that's a good first down for this offense. Get something positive going. Like, listen, the possessions are shrunk now. We're in the fourth quarter.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off to stop the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He's got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback keeps it. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
Lets it fly deep downfield. Just threw that one way too far.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Short gain on the play before he slides. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Tollefson. A shot toward the end zone. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
Well, they make the kick. They're now within a possession, but they don't have any timeouts left. So you're expecting them to come out here in an onside formation. And let's see what happens. This is going right down to the wire.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success.